I may have allegedly, hypothetically gathered walnuts from somewhere that is technically stealth foraging. So I have some walnuts because the squirrels took all of my walnuts, and where I got the walnuts that we're going to use from, clearly the squirrels didn't need all of them because they were everywhere. So it's fine. It's walnuts. Die! You're not supposed to forage here, so I'm hiding them in my spinning basket. No one's gonna know. And I left plenty for the squirrels. I have a pink dress. It was thrifted. It's 100% cotton. It's from a terrible fast fashion brand. It has some kind of a bleach stain on it. Some sort of a laundry accident seems to have happened to this dress. It was like that when I got it, and it's very faint. It doesn't bother me. It shows up more when it's wet. But here's the thing about the dress. It is so close to my skin tone that I feel like it washes me out when I wear it. And so I would like to darken the color. And the dress has buttons. And I have some super cute bunny buttons. And I get to say bunny buttons. Let's say it one more time because it's so much fun. You can say it with me. Bunny buttons. So I think that I want to make this dress more me. I thrifted it, saved it from being discarded because of the stain on it. Let's make it me. Let's make it whimsical. Let's make it fun. And we'll do that with the foraged walnuts. Dyeing with walnuts. Technically, I am allergic to walnuts. Nobody panic. If you are watching this video, that means that I had to edit the video. Therefore, I have survived, but we're gonna cross our fingers just in case. This is the current state of the dress. It has been soaking in mordant. I used alum for the mordant, and it has been soaking in mordant for a good 14 hours. So I'm gonna throw it into the washing machine for a quick rinse. Let's talk about walnuts. These are black walnuts from a black walnut tree. When they are fresh and brand new and ripe, I guess ripe? Did they get ripe? I don't know. They are green. The longer these sit on the ground, the blacker they become, which is possibly where they got the name of black walnut. It's possible. So these walnuts I have had for a few days, and I have been letting them sit so that they would get soft. I don't want them to be completely brown because I have heard from some reputable natural dye experts that the more brown they become, the more of the tannins you're losing because those tannins are expressing as the brown. But when they are fresh and green, they are rock solid. Like, to get in there, I know people who put them in bags and run over them with their car because it's hard to get in there. And so I've let these sit, and now they are smooshy. Can you see? It's mushy. That fruit is mushy. Oh, I'm gonna peel. I don't think it's called peeling. I think it's called, actually, please tell me in the comments what I'm doing to these walnuts. So I want to get the pulp, I guess, and get rid of this outer part. Oh, there's maggots. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh my. Oh. Well, not this walnut. Not today, walnut. No. No, we're having technical difficulties. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm back, and I'm nauseous, but I'm undeterred. So I'm definitely nauseous. Whew. So I threw that walnut as hard as I could towards the walnut tree in my yard. So I figure they'll be fine there. and they can live their best maggot lives. And if the squirrels want it, they can have it. So we're gonna cross our fingers and hope there's no maggots in any of these other walnuts. And we're going to peel slash hull slash deshell slash husk thumb, or whatever it's doing that I'm called. What? Words are easy. Whatever I'm doing, whatever it's called, we're gonna go do that right now and pray there's no more maggots. There's maggots. There's more maggots. I don't, oh, and it's moving and I feel so nauseous. I don't think I can use these, and I am going to get an assist from Mark, and we'll do that off camera. We're gonna find another way. I just got home from stealth foraging, allegedly. I hypothetically did not trespass. This is all alleged. There's no evidence. There's no proof. You'd have to DNA test the walnuts to figure out which tree they came from. No one's gonna know. We have a new plan. These are some fresh ones that I went out and got, and I boiled them and let them rest overnight, and it made the outer hull really soft. And it's not, I looked up the word for it and now I can't remember the word. Dang it. I did learn the word for this, and it's an unusual word, not one I've said so far. Anyway, this is the nut from the inside, and this is where the dye is. So you can see this fruit part, it's not even, it's really not even brown. It's when you peel it away. I mean, it's brown, but it's a lighter tan color. It's when you peel that away and you can see it's that dark, the dark part of the nut on the very inside that we get the walnut color from. Look, this one had maggots, but they're all dead because I boiled them. So I'm not using that one. I'm gonna put it to the side and I'm gonna not freak out. Please, 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 no maggots on this one. Maggots are not fiber friends. I need you all to experience what I just experienced, because this just made me so happy. I'm coming down the stairs into my studio and I'm like, what's all this yarn? I didn't leave that yarn there. Goodwill, 99 cents. What is it? Knit picks, cotton. This is 70% cotton and 30% linen from Knit Picks that Mark found for me for $6. And there's enough to do a project. And I love the color. Oh my goodness. That man knows the way to my heart, I'm telling you. This is my walnut dye ready to go. I have it in a very, very large pot. And I'm going to put my fabric in here and let it simmer for about an hour. And then we will check it and see where it's at. Yes, this is what I was looking for. A darker brown. Oh, that's beautiful. Well, I think it's time to get it rinsed and change some buttons. I couldn't be more pleased with the dress. I love this dress now. I think this is a great color. It'll be a great color for me to wear. It's still damp, it's drying, but power of walnuts. Next, I'm going to replace these buttons with little bunny buttons. This is going to be my whimsy. I'm having fun with buttons lately. I tested a button out on some scrap fabric. I have never used the button setting on this machine before, until now, but I think it's gonna be okay. I'm gonna go for it. I am mostly just scared that the needle will miss the hole and snap, because that would be terrifying. So the thing is, this dress has a lot of buttons. This dress has 10 buttons, in fact. So I don't feel like hand sewing 10 buttons. The other thing too, though, is that the facing here is tacked down, but it's actually tacked down crooked. So I'll be able to fix that because I'm finding that when I wear it, the facing kind of flips up on this side. Did they understitch it? Yeah, they did understitch it at least. But I might need to tack it a little better. If I press it before I wear it, it's fine. But then if I wash it and don't press it again, it tends to kind of do that while I'm wearing it. But maybe getting this centered will help that. This is just a fake button band. The buttons are purely decorative. I think what I'm gonna do is take the button off, sew the button on. Take the button off, sew the button on all the way down so that I put the new buttons into the right places, because I don't want to, you know, have them all over the place. So let's try that. I can see where the threads were, and it did miss a little bit of dye in the center there, so that's a little reassuring that I'm not gonna totally mess up the positioning of my new buttons and stuff. I'm taping the button down because I don't have a button foot, and I don't want the button to slip while it's getting stitched, because that would break a needle. First little bunny is ready. Let's try this one. Yeah. I want to see where the buttonholes are. This is in the way. I've put it on the button setting. So the needle is in the first spot. So I will line up the button. If I bring this down a little, it's gonna help. Make sure it's there. Okay. So once this is set, it'll be set for all of them. There we go. Drop the needle, it went right in, and then I don't really want it to be all snagged up on that thread. But yeah, it just went right into the second buttonhole. So that's about 5 stitches across. I'm gonna hold it, but let's press the pedal and see. Okay. That was super duper easy. Oh my goodness, it stitched my button on. Here's how it looks on the back. These are decorative buttons, other than, you know, randomly getting caught on whatever as the dress is being worn. It's not like these are going in and out of buttonholes and having tension on the threads holding a dress together. So I think they're fine. I'm just gonna trim the threads off. And now look at that little guy. Oh my goodness, he's adorable. I think this is a great flip. Just changing buttons on stuff to make it something actually cute. Remember when buttons were valuable? No, me either. I mean, not buttons like this. A long time ago, buttons used to be really valuable. Like it was a big deal. You'd lose a button, you'd want to find the button that you lost, that fell off, you know? You took care of your buttons, and now they're just plastic. You can get a whole box full of buttons at the store for a couple dollars. Not these though. These are special buttons. Let's say it all together. Bunny buttons.
Sneak peek.